Everybody. I hope you all are doing well and having a great semester so far and everything's going okay with your jobs and all that other stuff. I just wanted to get on here to talk about Module 4. Y'all are doing a great job so far with everything, so keep that up. I do apologize for being a little delayed with grading. What was it, Quiz 2? I don't know where the week went. I apologize. And, just so you know where I'm at this semester, this is not an excuse. I'm just telling y'all where I am because I know y'all are just as busy. I'm teaching 4 classes, but I'm also taking 2 classes here about through the math department, actually. So one of them is face to face. It's a long story why I don't ask. Doesn't have anything to do with this class. And then one of them is online. So, teaching 4 classes, taking 2 classes. I have 2 student teachers. One of them is in Anor, so it's just kind of a drive. And then I have 4 teachers that I'm coaching in Marion County, and I serve as the secretary of the faculty. So I don't mean to be unresponsive. If you email me and I don't get back to you right away, I really don't mean to. I apologize. I know that you all are just as busy as I am. So again, I just wanted to let you know why sometimes things are a little delayed with me, but my goal is to be better. So I am trying. Okay, so let's talk about Module 4. Okay, so, and first of all, before I get there, you'll notice that over here on the tab, it says assignment for Module 4. I'm having a hard time, which I told y'all in Module 3, adding stuff to the folders that are already posted. I don't know if the folders are too large. I couldn't tell you. So if I can't add things to like the module, if there's other assignments, I'll just start putting them over here down the side of this little tab bar thing, okay? I know that's a very scientific word for what this is called, but you know what I mean. And again, the fall conference PowerPoint slides for Module 3, still can't post them. If worse comes to worse, I might end up just emailing y'all or something. It's a pretty large presentation, but I should not be having that many, this much difficulty with it. So this is still empty, but I will, if anyone's interested, I will get those slides to you at some point in time. Okay, so now let's go under content. This is where you'll see everything that's open so far, right? Our syllabus, our calendar of due dates, our intervention, presentations, possible topics, recording. It's a lot of P's. And then Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, and Module 4. Okay, so similar to Module 3, you will get the content for Module 4 from Dr. Hill Chapman, right? So you will get this in your practicum. I am just keeping it all open here just in case, you wanted to have it in another place. Remember, you can work through the table of contents over here. And I went to the first, it took me right to, when I clicked on it, I know it's a little off center, but that's all right. Takes you right to the lecture, right? So you can work through the table of contents here for the module, or again, as I discovered, you can enlarge it and work through it here as well. There's the FAM example demonstration that Dr. Hill Chapman does. So all of these things are still open. If you have questions after practicum or something like that, these are open for you. As well. And again, going back to, the fact that I just keep using Dr. Hill Chapman's videos and lectures, I hope you don't take it as me trying to be lazy or trying to take the easy way out. But she just did this like last semester or last spring, right? She knows the content from the school psych perspective much better than I do, right? I'm looking at it from the math and the special ed perspective, whereas she has the school psych. I was never a school psychologist. I told y'all that, I think. I think I told y'all, maybe not. But so she has, the school psych background and the school psych knowledge. So she knows how to present the content that you will need for your licensing exam and stuff like that. So that's why I'm sticking with her videos and her recordings. And really, let's be truthful, just think how far behind I'd be if I had to re-record all these new lectures. Come on. It's a win for everybody. No, I'm just kidding. But hopefully you do see the point why I'm using her lectures and her videos, and I do make sure to give her credit for all of them. So again, I just want to make sure that you are getting the content that you need to be successful school psychologists. Okay, so the quiz is right here, Module 4, Assessment of Students with Math Disabilities. So if you click there, you might have to click here to launch. Sometimes you do, sometimes it shows up. Okay, and then you can just go ahead and start it, right, when you're ready. You know how to do that by now. I did remove a couple questions from the exam, from the quiz. So I will I'll fix the points. So don't worry about the points on the quiz right now for Module 4. I just wanted to make sure that I got this posted. All right, so then, oh, gracious day. Hold, please, one moment. Okay, sorry. All right, so under, I thought I added, yeah, there it is. Whew, I was like, did I not just type this in? Oh, y'all, if only you knew me in person. I'm pretty much the same as I am on video, on recording. But anyway, so there is right here, number 7. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will get that with Dr. Hill Chapman. Okay, number 6, the module quiz, that is right here. Module 4, assessment of student with disabilities, math disabilities, excuse me. And if you chose to work through it up here, you would just go click until you got to page 6. And then number 7, complete the math websites apps assignment found on the left side of Blackboard. So that's what I was talking about a second ago. So I just started putting the assignment over here. Hopefully it's not too much kind of back and forth. But again, I was really struggling with adding the assignment into this module. So here's the assignment. It's pretty straightforward. So let me show you what we have. Okay, so here's the description. Take form of individual, partner, or small group assignment. I know some of you like to work together. That is fine. I would say up to about 4-ish is a good small group size. More than that, you might want to think about breaking into 2 groups. Okay, so technology, you all probably know, you all probably use a lot of apps, you probably use a lot of math websites. I learn something new every time I ask current teachers and current practitioners, school psychologists, special ed teachers about websites and apps. So it's an interesting assignment for me. You might not think so, but I think it's interesting. Okay, so you want to look at educationally sound mathematical websites and or apps as they relate to the learning and understanding of mathematics. So over the course of the semester, which is kind of now, you'll be expected to become familiar with and critically examine, I should say, currently existing mathematical websites and or apps. You will need to find and describe 5 different mathematically relevant websites and or apps, okay, and I'll show you how that's going to break down in a second, to evaluate following the rubric for this assignment to determine their usability in a special education classroom, right? Let's focus it on a special ed classroom, which again, you know, as you're studying to become a school psychologist, your special ed teachers are going to come to you and ask you some of these things, right? They're going to say, hey, tell me the norms for math progress monitoring, right? Which you're kind of covering, or we will cover a bunch this semester. Oh, hey, do you have any good websites or apps that I might be able to use, right? So I'm trying to make this relevant to you all, so hopefully it will be. So that's just the description, okay? You don't need to do anything with that. Here's the folder that contains the rubric I will use to grade it and an incomplete template. So all you'll need to do is just simply fill in the template. Okay, I have the template added. All you need to do is fill it in. So you can choose 5 websites. So if you're really like, oh, I really like websites, you know, I don't like apps. You know, my dad, don't put him on an app. He doesn't know what to do. So if he had to do this assignment, I guarantee you would choose 5 websites. So you can choose 5 websites. You can choose 5 apps or a combination of both. Right? So you can do 3 websites and 2 apps, 1 website and 4 apps, whatever works as long as you get to 5, okay? As long as the ones you choose have some mathematical basis. So example, Google does not count as a website, right? Come on. Neither does Kahoot, Quiz, or Wikipedia, stuff like that, right? We know those, yes, they might be apps, but let's branch out a little more and let's focus specifically on math and websites and or apps that will help your students, current and or future, learn math and understand math and use math, okay? So, you know, Kahoot is great, but you can use it for everything, right? It's not specific to math. So click here on this folder. Okay, and what you'll see, here's the rubric that I will use to grade you. I'm trying to be mindful of my time because I always run out of time. All right, here is the rubric. So website or app, so you're going to put the name of and I'll show you on the template. You'll put the name of the website or app and link it if possible, right? So I can click right on it and take me right to the website or the app. Okay, so we're going to look at the navigation of the website or app, the effectiveness of the website or app, the layout design of the website app, and the engagement provided by the website or app, right? That's what we really want to think about too. Active learning experience, student motivation, engagement, active involvement with an aspect of math, right? Or is it just someone on there saying, ooh, watch me count to 5, here's an app, right? No, not very fun, right? So, and not very relevant to your kiddos. So this is your rubric. Okay, then let me close that real quick. All right, so then here is the template. And again, all you're going to do is just complete. I tried to make it easier on you all, but if you hate this template, you obviously do not need to use it. Okay. You can certainly say, ooh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm going to do it my own, but just make sure you follow along with that rubric. Okay. And again, 5 websites, 5 apps, or a combination of both for a total of 5. So remember, you can click here to access the documents, right? So you can click there, or you could click right here on the document. Okay. Either way. I'm going to open up the document. Okay, it shows up down below. You may remember, you may have to click on the yellow enable editing. All right, so website app, so I have it highlighted. You're going to link it again if possible, and just write down what you think, right? These are just some guiding questions for you. If you want to use these questions in this particular format, great, use it. If you don't though, make your own up. That's fine too. So, and I just said, use the template above to evaluate the websites and or apps you select. Feel free to use more space if you need it. It's a Word document, right? So you can type right into it. The questions are just guides for you. If there's something else you would like to discuss, feel free to do that as well. You know, if there's a website that your students really like, talk about the active learning it provides. Talk about the motivation. You know, you all are the ones who are out there currently in the schools. So you have a lot more experience with these websites and apps than I do currently. So, you know, again, if you hate this template, you don't need to use it. Again, I was just trying to be helpful. But to be helpful, here you go. Ready? Watch. You're going to be amazed. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. It's cutting off the very little tippy top. Okay. So here's page 1. Oops. So here's your first website or app. Scroll down. Ah, here's page 2, your next website or app. Here's page 3, your next website or app, space to provide your answer, website or app 4, and website or app 5. Okay, so again, all you need to do if you choose to use this template is just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And just fill in, make sure to put the website or the app right here in this little top part. Again, link it if possible. And then you can, you know, provide some description, navigation, effectiveness, layout and design, engagement. You know, tell us if it's free. Does it cost money? Can you get to certain levels, you know, or certain activities for free? Then you have to have a membership, something like that. And not, you know, having to sign up for an account isn't necessarily bad, right? But you know, if it's something that costs money, that was something that you might need to know about because your school district or your school might need to fork over some buckaroos, right? So here's the template again. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't, don't. But again, I was just trying to be helpful. You need 5 total websites, apps, or combinations of both. Excuse me, of both. Okay. If you want to add more information, feel free. If you need more space, feel free. If you want to create your own template, live your dream, your life, you know, do what you want to do. All right, so that is the assignment. So this is what you will submit. Some version, either this template or a version that you create describing 5 apps, comma, 5 websites, comma, or a combination of both. Okay, again, looking at the navigation, effectiveness, the layout and design, you know, is it user friendly? If you have a student with a learning disability in math and ADHD, is the website user friendly? Is it, or the app user friendly? Is it too much? Is it confusing? Is it fun? Does it provide active learning experience? Do they actually have to do something, you know, with an aspect of math? Okay, so look kind of critically at these websites or apps. If you want to be negative, you know, you don't have to be positive about all of them, right? If you find one that's terrible, tell us that it's terrible and tell us why it's terrible. Okay. You might, you know, your students might be using some now that you're like, oh, where did they find this one? Right. So just give an honest critique of those. Okay. So again, here is the rubric that I will use. And again, you will submit it right here. Remember, this little icon is your assignment icon. So you will submit it right here, and it is due February 5th. Okay, so the assignment, again, you can find it right over here. And then the rest of Module 4 you can find right here. Again, you will get most of this content from Dr. Hill Chapman, but make sure you complete the quiz. And y'all are going to be happy. Ready? This quiz, mostly multiple choice. Shh, don't tell. It's our secret. No, I'm just kidding. And then you will make sure to complete the math websites and app assignment found on the left side of Blackboard. Okay, so there's no IRIS module for this one. It's just the content, the quiz, again, which you can find if you scroll this way, or if you scroll, see, now I moved it again, people. Or if you, you know, maximize it down here. And then the assignment, which is posted right here. All right, hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. And I am going to do better for y'all, I promise. So have a great week.